College football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Chippewas headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have the ball first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Mensah. The quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got the quick pass. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan, a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got
maybe some room here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Snags it, and there's running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Pocket breaking down. got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Takes a handoff. It's Blue. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Chippewas will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Miami! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes! Perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen. And he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
Might have a chance. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Mensah, keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blue. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's Mensah to throw. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bust through behind his pad.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the counter. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Gonna take a shot. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got a little space. Just plowing ahead.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the draw, it's Fletcher. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Flores. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Running inside, it's Townsend. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Looking for a gap, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now rolling to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Mensah. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got room to... Could be an alley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's blue. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Peters. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Oh, better look out! Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Here's Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
He'll pull it down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mensah. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Peters. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Back to throw. It's Flores. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving out of the pocket. Tackled there by the defense. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. The snap sets up to throw. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Here's a little room there. Discards him with the stiff arm. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, this is a really good win for this